हेलो एभ्रिवान सबैजनालाई गुड मर्निङ गुड आफ्टरनुन एन्ड गुड इभिनिङ तपाईँहरूले मलाई संसारको जुनै पनि कुनाबाट लाइभ अथवा रिप्ले हेर्दै हुनुहुन्छ भने थ्याङ्क यू सो मच फर यर टाइम र आज म फेरि लाइभ आएको छु मेरो 21 डेजको लाइफ च्यालेन्ज बुक रिडिङ च्यालेन्ज लिएर र आज चाहिँ डे 8 भइसकेको छ होइन अनि आजको डे 8 को टपिकमा जानुभन्दा अगाडि चाहिँ म मेरो आफ्नो परिचय दिन चाहन्छु किनभने मेरो यो बिजनेस पेजमा धेरैजना नयाँ अडियन्सेसहरू चाहिँ दिन प्रतिदिन चाहिँ जोडिराख्नु भएको छ सो उहाँहरूलाई मेरो बारेमा परिचय दिन चाहन्छु मेरो नाम चाहिँ रिना दवाडी हो म ललितपुर नेपालबाट र मेरो प्रोफेसनको कुरा गर्नुपर्दा म फर्मर डेन्टल हाइजिनिस्ट र पब्लिक हेल्थ वर्कर हो र अहिले चाहिँ म एज अ होम मेकर प्लस यो अमेजिङ अनलाइन बिजनेस चाहिँ गरिरहेको छु तपाईँहरूलाई पनि यो बिजनेसको बारेमा अझ जान्न मन छ बुझ्न मन छ भने चाहिँ मलाई मेसेज गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ अथवा मेरो वेबसाइट छ www.rinadawadi.com मा गएर हजुरले आफ्नो नाम र इमेल एड्रेस राख्नुभयो भने चाहिँ हजुरलाई तपाईँको इमेलमा नै यो बिजनेसको इन्फर्मेसन फ्री इन्फो सेसन चाहिँ हजुरको इमेलमा आउँछ एन्ड देन तपाईँहरूलाई अगाडि बढ्न मन लाग्यो भने मलाई रिच आउट गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ अथवा मलाई तपाईँलाई केही डाउट छ बुझ्नु मन लाग्यो अझै फर्दर बुझ्न मन लाग्यो भने चाहिँ पर्सनली मलाई रिच आउट गर्नुभयो भने आई विल बी ह्याप्पी टु नो है सो आज चाहिँ म यहाँ बिहानै 7:30 बजे लाइभ आइरहेको छु किन भन्दाखेरि होइन किनभने यो फ्लेक्सिबल छ कि यो बिजनेस है तपाईँले ठ्याक्कै यही आवर नै भन्ने हुँदैन अब जस्तै 9 to 5 जब जस्तै ठ्याक्कै त्यतिखेरै प्रेजेन्ट हुनुपर्छ भन्ने छैन म एज अ होम मेकर मेरो सबै कामहरू बिहानको मर्निङ कामहरू सकाएर चाहिँ मैले अब यो बुक रिडिङ गरिरहेको छु होइन सो अलिकति टाइम थियो मसँग सो आई थट वाइ नट होइन सो मेरो बुक चाहिँ यो रहेको छ 21 डिस्टिङसन्स अफ वेल्थ भन्ने सो म सिधै आजको टपिकमा जान चाहे आज चाहिँ मेरो डे मैले भनिहालेँ डे 6 सरी डे 6 होइन त डे मेरो आज 8 हो डे 7 हिजो भयो डे 8 so okay you don't have to know how you will get what you want you just have to decide what you want भनिरहेको छ होइन सो आई विल स्टार्ट होइन तपाईँहरूले मलाई कहाँबाट हेर्दै हुनुहुन्छ भनेर कमेन्टमा लेख्नुभयो भने आई विल बी ह्याप्पी टु नो है त सो जस्ट एज वी फ्रिक्वेन्टली हेभ डिफिकल्टी trusting in the universe timing, we often find it challenging to have faith in its decision about the form our bounties should take. When we try to micromanage the universe and define how it manifests abundance in our life, we interfere with the wonderfully clever plan it has for us. You don't have to know how you will get what you want. Let the universe attend to the details of that. All you have to do is know what you want and create the positive feeling that you have experienced if you already had what you wish for. Maybe you are in debt or you need money in order to purchase something you desire. Perhaps you want to send your child or yourself through school, or you would like to attract enough money to be able to travel. First, it's important to recognize that often you can get what you desire even if it's sometimes something materials without having money to pay for it. I know I know someone whose child received a full scholarship to college for an unusual sport that had happened to excel at. I am acquainted with another person who temporarily traded homes with someone in Europe so that both could have a nice, affordable living space to enjoy while on the vacation in a foreign country. You don't assume that money is the sole solution to your problem, and is the only form of abundance that you can exchange for what you desire. Be open to all the ingenious ways in which the universe provide you, and look for the opportunity that will present themselves, often having just one amazing idea and being willing to work to bring it to the public has made someone wealthy. When you allow yourself to be creative and open to the universe way of responding to your vibration of abundance, you may come up with an idea that generates wealth. Look at the bestseller list and you will see that many of the books were written by the people who were living ordinary lives until something happened to them that they ended up writing about. You might have a story that has the potential to touch people's heart and uplift them or to the benefit them in some other way. You might have a clever idea that turns out to be a great solution to a vexing problem. Maybe you will invent a product or service that millions of people will find useful. However, moreover, don't get stuck thinking that the only way in which you can get money is by earning it, exchanging a specific amount of work for some specific amount of money. You never know when a bonus, a windfall, or unexpected source of cash will show up. Recently I read in the newspaper that in Japan people are finding cash in their mailbox and in public bathrooms. The police speculate that the money is coming from some people who, for whatever reason, want to share their wealth anonymously with the strangers. Some of the stack of the cash discovered in bathrooms came with a note urging the finder to enjoy the money and put it forward a good purpose. In one apartment building, several unrelated people received the equivalent of a dollar 1,000 in cash in their mailbox with no explanation. What's interesting to me is that many of the recipients said they felt very and uncomfortable about their find, perhaps because they hadn't earned it. They didn't feel that they deserve to have it. Many people of them call the police to report this suspicious money, and now the authorities have promised to hold it until someone claim it. Isn't it interesting that some people so strongly believe that they have to earn any money they receive that they can't simply enjoy an unexpected windfall? What would you do if you found cash and could locate the owner? How would you feel about the money? I think most people would enjoy having the cash, but many people might also feel guilty because they hadn't worked for it. Lottery winners and the people who become wealthy very quickly often feel guilty because they now have a lot of money, and those they love don't they will overspend or give away so much of the money that they are left with nothing. If they could feel entitled to this wonderful gift from the universe, they might find positive ways to use their financial gain that would benefit them and others. They would be more likely to start learning how to manage the money because they had feeling they would feel worthy of having it and work with it. I now I know several people who had made a lot of money quickly and let it slip away somehow. They later realized that by not emotionally accepting that they had the money, they had actually repelled it with all their guilt and discomfort. Once they develop a positive attitude towards the wealth, they were able to regain it, building upon the abundance they already had. While you can choose to work for your money or exchange something of the value for it, for example, selling possession you own, you don't always have to do so. Money can come to you in many forms, often without your having to do any big anything to bring it in except to experience the emotion of abundance and change your vibration. When my clients are struggling to have faith that the universe will provide, I remind them all of the many ways in which we can receive the money unconditionally. Gift people uh, love to give. When you receive their offerings with grace, you make them feel good and good because you allow them to experience the joy of being able to help another. Bank errors. When my friend was in her 20s and struggling financially and received a gift of $200 from a relative who wanted her to be able to buy a television set. She put the money in her checking amount, went to the stores to look at the television, then withdrew the money from an automatic teller machine and brought the TV she decided on. However, the withdrawal never showed up on her account. She went in and talked to the people at the bank who told her that without her withdrawal slip, which she had lost, there was nothing they could do correct the error. She had to accept their unintended gift of the extra $200. $200. For money for prison to use intellectual property you created or own. If you create a book, songs, or painting, someone else might approach you with an offer to pay for using it. Non-fiction works and imagine if and even magazine articles have inspired movies and recording by most unknown unknown musical artists have ended up in films, TV shows, and commercials. Then too, you may have inherited the rights to an intellectual properties created by one of your relatives many years ago that somebody wants to use. Rental of your home or possession. Someone might want to rent your home, yard, store, boat, or other possession to shoot photographs or film. The other day, I noted a film crew on down the street, and they who told me they were filming a TV commercial in my neighbor's garage. I know someone whose loan a field behind her house to her neighbors who farmer for planting, and in exchange he plow her driveway every morning all winter long. She used to have to pay for a company a lot of money for this snow removal service, and now that cash is freed up, a reduction in expenses. It seems that the price always goes up, but once in a while bills are actually reduced, freezing you to spend your cash on something else. Then too, you may realize that you no longer need to pay for a service you have been maintaining out of habit. So one of my clients learned that the local government was offering no interest loan for homes owner looking to make their residential if more energy efficient, and she was able to save a considerable amount of money on utility bills after taking advantage of the program and insulating her home. Stock options, salary packages that include stock can pay off big should the company become very useful. Delight in the many ways the universe comes up with to give you what you desire. Know what you want and be open to your call is answered है. सो आजको लागि चाहिँ मेरो स्लाइडहरू यति नै थियो. फेरि म भोलि मेरो अर्को टपिक लिएर आउने नै छु. सो टिल देन ग्रेट डे है भन्दै म आजको यो लाइभ यहीँ एन्ड गर्न चाहन्छु र जसले पनि मेरो लाइभ हेरेर सपोर्ट गर्नुभयो थ्याङ्क यू सो मच अनि जसले पनि रिप्ले हेर्नुभयो उहाँहरूलाई स्पेसल थ्याङ्क यू भन्दै म आजको यो लाइभ यही एन्ड गर्छु हेभ अ ग्रेट डे अहेड टेक केयर एभ्री वान बाई